All right, how is everyone doing?
Good.
Fine. A little bit louder. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good and fine. All right. Well, guess what? I've got a very lovely read today called Ned and the Great Garden Hamster Race.
They have eyes.
And in this book, we're going to learn about kindness today. Okay? And we're going to learn the importance about being kind to others and what that means. Are you guys ready to get started?
Yes.
All right, here we go. This book, again, is called Ned and the Great Garden Hamster Race. Today is the day Ned has been waiting for. Today is the day of the Great Garden Hamster Race. That sounds like a lot of fun. Hooray, said one of the little teeny tiny hamsters. Hamsters from all over the world have come to take part.
But that's so big.
You're right.
But it's so scary.
Well, check this out. We've got big ones. We've got small ones. We've got hairy ones too. We've got scary ones. Look at that one. And we've got some that are very fast. Kind of looks like a superhero, right? But Ned has been training, and now he is ready to win. So Ned is a very, very competitive little hamster. That's what it seems like.
He can't win, but he's so big.
Well, let's see why. So the race begins, and then soon, 3, 2, 1, go! Ned is in the first place. So he's trained very well. Look at him. He zipped through everybody. And one little slug calls out and says, I think I'm lost. But Ned does not have time for small talk. He doesn't want to help anybody out. He races under some very hungry pigeons. Look at these little pigeons. I'm hungry. Me too.
The pigeon like right at mother pigeons.
You're right. And this little pigeon says, does anyone have any sandwiches? But guess what Ned does? He just keeps going, and he doesn't want to help them.
How about at the mother also?
Yeah. Well, he's going to keep on going, and he does not have time to stop for lunch. And like I said, this little hamster is a very, very competitive hamster, and he doesn't want to help anyone because he wants to make sure he gets first place, and he's already there. So he leaps over a giant hole. And look, there's something down there that's screaming, help me, help me. But what do you think Ned does? Do you think he helps? Or does he keep running the race?
What's this?
We're going to find out. You think he's going to keep running the race? Yes. I think that's what he's going to do. So Ned does not have time to stop and help anybody. He just runs and he races. And he races and he runs until he slips and trips and slips into, where does he fall? Yeah, right onto the tree. So he goes into a very uncomfortable position. And just when it seems like things could not possibly get any worse, he looks up and what does he see? What do you guys think he sees next?
Your friends.
His friends?
Yes.
What else?
That's more.
He sees teeth. Oh no! He sees teeth. And he starts yelling for help. Do you guys think anyone is going to help him?
Big no.
Yeah, it is. It's like a big wolf with very sharp teeth.
It's very sharp teeth like Huggy Wuggy.
Yes, but guess what? Luckily enough.
Look, there's a big one again.
Yeah, but luckily enough, this is not a hamster eating fox.
He eats him.
Well, he's just scaring him. I think he's just scaring him off. So now Ned is back on the track. What did he do? He didn't eat him. He just scared him a little bit and he picked him up with his little snout and he put him back in the race. Yep, but he put him back into the race, right? And he thanked him. He said, thank you, fox, for not eating me. So now Ned is back on the track, but instead of running forward, he stops and he thinks. And he thinks for a little bit. And what does he do?
And this one, he was stuck.
Yep, but now he decides to run, but let's see what he does while he's running next. So he actually ends up going back into the giant hole. Now you found out what this was. What was it?
A rabbit.
It was a rabbit. So he jumps back. And why do you think he jumped back into the big hole?
It's from the horse.
He wants to save the... Yeah, he wants to help. So I think he learned his lesson. And then he goes back to the hungry pigeons. And what does he do? He got them sandwiches. So he fed them as well because they were very hungry, if you guys remember. And now, back to this little slug. Do you guys remember the slug at the very beginning of the story? He had asked for help, and what did Ned say?
Yucky slug.
He's like, I don't have time for this, and he kept racing, right? So, slugs are very slow creatures. He picks up the slug
Like a
and starts running.
snail.
Just like a snail, you're right.
Or
So
a
he-
turtle.
And a turtle, that's right. Finally, Ned runs to the finish line. But it is a lot harder in the dark. So he's
But
trying
he's
to...
so scary.
He is a little scared because it's dark and he can't see where he's going. And suddenly, he looks up. And what does he see this time? Do you think it's the fox?
No.
I hope it's not the fox. Look at that! It's all his little hamster buddies that were in the race too.
But he's so scared and that's scary.
I think that was the scary one. And
That's
he
like
was
Huggy Wuggy scary.
like Huggy Wuggy scary. And he got super excited and says, "You guys all waited for me? That is very nice of you all." And so, with one giant leap, the hamsters from all over the world finished the great garden hamster race.
There's a small hamster.
Right up on the top. And he's calling out for Ned the hamster. And how did they finish the race? They finished it together. And that's what happens when you guys are kind and you use teamwork. Things might not finish for your benefit at the very beginning, but when you do it together, it makes a big difference, right? Did you guys like this read?
Yes.
Yeah? All right, very good. Well, thank you guys all for joining and listening today.
Bye.
Bye.
Mommy.